Okay, so part 3 is insect attack. Okay, so we're just looking at insect attack. So it is what it is. Insects basically attack the wood. So you might have heard of something like woodworm before. Alright, so what do wood-boring insects eat? Okay, so obviously they eat the wood. Okay, the wood is their food. Alright, so they eat the food. There's different types of wood-boring insects. Okay, guys, if you forgot to submit your work, I'll let you submit it there today. Alright, because I know you have a lot of other work to be handing up for other subjects. Okay, so you can get it submitted there before this evening, and that'll be okay. Alright. Okay, so types of wood-boring insects. So you have the furniture beetle as one. It's known here in Ireland as woodworm. Okay, so pretty much the only one you'll ever really get in your exam is one called the furniture beetle, and all you need to know is that that is woodworm. Okay. You also have the death watch beetle, and you have the powder post beetle. Okay, so there are the 3 different types we'll look at. First of all, though, the stages of cycle. Okay, so it's like the life cycle of woodworm. Okay, or the furniture beetle. So number 1 is there's eggs. So the female adult lays eggs in holes or cracks in wood, and the female will not lay them on smooth surfaces. So it's kind of the rough part of wood that they'll lay them on. Okay, so you can see here, stage 1, the eggs are laid. Stage 2, these eggs hatch and they turn into larvae. Larva is basically a small, tiny white worm. Okay, and the eggs hatch in the larva. They burrow through the timber. Okay, so they're basically eating away at the wood. That's where all the holes come from. So this is the kind of stage we'd call the woodworm. Okay, it is the stage that does the most damage. This question, see this part here, a question along the lines of what stage does the most damage in terms of woodworm? It's always going to be the larva stage. That question nearly comes up every single year in the junior cert, guys, even. Okay, so the most damage is caused at the larva stage, so stage 2. So stage 1 is the eggs, stage 2 is the larva. Moving on to stage 3, we have the pupa. Okay, so the larva tunnels through the surface to the wood. It pupates near the surface of the wood. During the stage they change into an adult, so they basically evolve. It's kind of similar to a caterpillar evolving into a butterfly, I suppose. You know, it's kind of like the cocoon, I suppose. Alright, so the larva will kind of evolve into a pupa. Alright, so that then, as you can imagine, we have one more stage to go, and that is the adult. So then the pupa kind of evolves into the adult. Okay, the adult beetle will merge through a circular flight hole, so basically comes out of the wood through the hole. So any holes you see in the surface of wood that has woodworm, that's where the adult comes out. Okay, the adult will then search for a mate to begin the cycle once more. Okay, and then the eggs are laid again, so it's a continuous life cycle of woodworm. Okay, so another name for woodworm, and probably the most common name, is the furniture beetle. Okay, treatment. So how can we treat for woodworm? Basically, we can treat infected timber. If the wood is very badly affected, it should be replaced with new wood. So if it's very badly affected, it's going to be damaged beyond repair, basically. Okay, you can treat all surfaces of wood with an insecticide. Okay, so it's a chemical basically, or you can inject it into kind of the little holes that the woodworm have. You can treat all timber. Adjoining timber is basically any timber that's connected to a certain piece of timber that's affected. Okay, generally, as a general rule of thumb, if you have a piece of wood that's affected in a certain room by woodworm, you will have to treat all the wood in that area. Okay, fungal attack now is another one. Okay, so we're finished with the woodworm. Actually, I think I said we'd do fungal attack on its own, didn't we? So maybe we will leave fungal attack to next week. I don't know if there's much in it.